Hello everyone, my name is Jansi and I am a PCOS girlie who also happen to suffer from thyroid, and I have gained over 25 kgs over the past 1.5 years, which is a lot in a very short amount of time. And it has been difficult to adjust to this, that I have been working out constantly trying to eat right, but my weight just won't go down because my hormones decided to act funny. Growing up, I was a fat kid, and I would constantly get comments like, she's so fat for a little kid and she can't even fit into clothes that are meant for a 10-year-old, but she's 7 years old. I was constantly told to eat less, work out more, and even though I would play for hours, just I always had difficulty losing weight. And mostly it was because of my complicated relationship with food. Growing up, I would eat to the point where my stomach would hurt, and then I would have to throw up. And eventually, when I did decide to lose weight, I stopped eating completely. I thought that was the only way. Stop eating food because that's what I was told when I was growing up. That I'm fat because I eat a lot. So I thought maybe I will lose all the weight if I just stop eating altogether. I cut out most of the foods and I would eat what was meant for a newborn child. And I dropped the weight quickly and till the point where I was left with nothing but skin and bones. Then I started feeling weak and decided and thought that this is not going to work out long term. I joined the gym. I tried to educate myself. I decided to educate myself about how can I sustain a weight loss for a longer period of time, and how a healthy body should look like, feel like, and what's the right amount of workout, so and so. Eventually, I fixed my relationship with food, and I was happy. I was in college. I was looking the way I always wanted to look, and I was quite happy. I was wearing the clothes that I always wanted to when I was growing up. Growing up, I was not allowed to wear shorts or anything that would fit my skin because it would look weird because of the tummy rolls and the arm rolls and the heavy thighs. But losing weight made me fall in love with fashion and makeup and how I would present myself. Cut to the point after I graduated, and suddenly I was having issues with my weight, my health. My throat was constantly in pain. I decided to get checked out because gaining 10 kgs in a month was not normal, as one would say, and it was bothering me as someone who had always worked out and was consistent with it and would try to eat right and still would fail. And I, in the past, never had this much difficulty in trying to maintain my weight or to lose it even. It was quite quick for me after I fixed my relationship with food. But then my hormones decided to screw up, and I got diagnosed with PCOS and thyroid. And it made me question everything. That why it had to be me, or out of all the people around this world, why it had to be me, why it had to be someone who ate right, who slept right, who worked out, who went to the gym, why it had to be me. But there I was. People would comment. I returned home and people from my building would say, you've gained so much weight in such a short amount of time. You even work out. What's going on? And I would say that it was not out of a concern, but it was sly remarks. And those remarks initially did not bother me because I would still fit into my clothes initially when I started gaining weight, but it started to bother me when most of my clothes stopped fitting me or would look weird even if they did. Gaining fat around my arms gave me the biggest insecurity I could have ever thought of. It just didn't work out for me. I started working harder. I went to the gym, I would dance, I would walk up to 15,000 steps a day, do everything that was humanly possible, even though the fatigue, if you know, with PCOS is crazy. I would work out, I would sleep, I would work out, I would sleep, I would barely eat anything. But that's not how you lose weight with PCOS. It took me some time to accept the fact that, okay, what might have worked in the past for me will not work for me now because my body internally is in a very different place than it earlier was. My body needs love, my body needs care, my body needs attention. And this hormonal imbalance is just its cry for help. I tried to lose weight. I took a lot of dietitians consultation. It would work initially and then it would stop working for me. I would work out and it would the same story again. It would work out for me initially, then my weight would get stuck, or either it would scale up. And it was bothering me a lot. While maintaining my studies, it would get hard. It gets hard because studying and constantly bothering about your weight, how you look, how you feel mentally, because PCOS is known to cause depression and anxiety. It's difficult. It broke me, to be very honest. And comments from people who are not any help either. People feel the liberty that they have the right to comment on someone's body without knowing what they are actually going through. Especially some people who I had seen years ago at a reunion of my school when I was in my best shape, cut to me being in my hometown and they coming up to me and saying, "What have you done to yourself? I mean, you used to look hot, but now," I mean, those remarks started bothering me a lot because I know I was working the best I could. I was trying everything, I was taking the right medication and everything. I was trying to heal my gut. And then I decided, you know what? It's high time. I cannot let myself be bothered this much. And I need to share my story. I need to start posting my progress, to posting my hard work, and let's see if this would work for me this time. And I hope it does.